Turn 2. This looks keepable. Anything with hand disruption, removal, a creature, and 3 lands is keepable, so. I recognize that name. I guess it was just in the tournament room. Turn 1 Gataxian Probe. Storm, Twin, I don't know. If it's Twin, it's the kind of Twin that we can deal with. Tarmo Twin doesn't... Oh, he's announcing out loud. Oh, or did he hit enter and not mean to? Because it puts it on his screen right there. He didn't mention my lands. You should always keep an eye on the lands that they have too, just so you can keep track of the cards in hand. Okay. Okay, I don't... There's gonna be... The Gataxian Probe Serum Visions decks are pretty combo-oriented. What did he do with that Serum Visions? Bottom, top? Alright, so let's play a tapped man land, and then next turn we can see what he wanted to put on top. Let's do that. Or maybe he wants to do nothing and leave up Spell Pierce. That would be also cool. Sheevan Reef. Delver. Okay, Delver. Alright, so we will Thoughtseize and leave up Path. Path is usually pretty good against these decks. They don't have use for tons of mana. Spell Pierce, or... Nope, okay. And Pyromancer, another Probe, Vapor Snag, Spell Snare. Yeah, Spell Snare for my Abrupt Decay, that's unfortunate. Whatever will we do? So yeah, Vapor Snag doesn't seem like a big deal. Young Pyromancer doesn't seem like a big deal with our Abrupt Decay. Let's just take the Snare so we can resolve Goyf. Now, do we want to path the Delver? He would probably just Vapor Snag it. He's got that other Sheevan Reef, so he's going to have... Even if he taps out for Young Pyromancer, he's still going to be able to Vapor Snag. We could ignore the Delver for a while. I mean, we have Stirring Wildwood. We could ignore the Delver for a while. Yeah, I like this plan. Try to path the Young Pyromancer next turn, and when he Vapor Snags it, if he Vapor Snags it, Abrupt Decay it in response. I'm okay with that plan. Alright, flipping off Pillar of Flame. So now that's in his hand too. That flipped a little earlier than I was hoping it would. But that, you know, is how the deck works. Gataxian Probe before Young Pyromancer comes out, huh? Not trying to go all in on those tokens. It's interesting. Okay, well I could try that trick. Same trick. No, I can't. I'm gonna have... But if he Vapor Snags, that's pretty good for me. Yeah, okay, I'll path. If he wants to Vapor Snag, that's fine. I mean, that just puts it... It turns it back into a 1-1 when he recasts it. He has to flip it again. Quite a lot of tempo loss there. He doesn't have a ton of use for lands. point we're just gonna stipulate that he has mana. Okay, yep. So he's got a Reef and a Pyromancer, 2 unknown cards. Maybe he'll tap out for the Pyromancer and I can just decay it and get a treetop down. I doubt it. He knows I have the decay, so I doubt he's just gonna play out his Pyromancer into the decay. That seems loose. But maybe he will. Maybe he drew something better. He's got a Sheevan Reef and 2 other cards in hand. Oh, and one of them's a Pillar of Flame. He's got a Sheevan Reef, a Pillar of Flame, and 1 other card in hand. Let's see. So I think he drew something better than the Pyromancer. About time we got a creature in the graveyard anyway, so that Pillar can't kill our Skoos. Let's see, if he has another Vapor Snag, do I want it in his hand, or do I want Young Pyromancer in his hand? If he has another Vapor Snag, I'll give him another chance. No. I don't know, more likely he'd just cast some other unrelated spell in response, just while his Pyromancer's on the field to get the counter, to get the token off of it. Alright. Another the Delver. Oh, of course, that was the other card in hand. I knew all the cards in his hand, I just wasn't keeping track. Grim. Alright, well, seems like a good time for scavenging is. Let's see. Again, we can kind of wait on the Delver. Just leave the path up or whatever. It's part of the cost, yeah? Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't eat his little graveyard. He has 6 cards in there. Between the Grim and the Pillar, though, he has a bigger graveyard. Do we want to just... Is that Grim and Lovermancer actually going to be a problem? Because Glyph can only become a 4/4, and Grim and Pillar can finish out 4/4. So maybe I want Grim and Pillar to finish off a Tarmogoyf instead. Yeah, seems reasonable. If he plays a Snap next turn, well, I think he's more likely to have more Snapcasters in the long run than specifically next turn. The Path, though, well, let's see. This last card in hand is the Pillar. Don't want to path anything now. No. If I wanted to path the Grim, I should have played the Skoos. Yeah, I'm fine with him using a Grim activation and a Pillar to kill the Tarmogoyf. It's okay. So he flipped off of Electrolyze. Ah, now he has more options. Just let him attack with the Aberration again. That can get in. Before too long, I'll be able to block this with a Wildwood. Alright, so I guess he's leaving up Electrolyze Grim for the Tarmogoyf. Abrupt Decay mana available. You might. Oh, is that the first land in the graveyard? I guess so. So I could play Godless Shrine untapped, and then just leave up Stirring Wildwood as a blocker for Insectile. And then I can animate it. Then again, if I animate it, he's got Electrolyze Grim to kill it at instant speed. That Grim is making combat math too difficult, you know, it's messing up the red zone. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll let Delver get in again. I know he only has Pillar and Electrolyze. Is he thinking of electrolyzing? What? Oh, he's thinking of using it in response. Okay, yeah, that's fair. He should do that. Dominate for 2. And he exiled his only creature, that's smart. Made Goyf a little smaller and Alright, so this turn I'll just go in for 6. Take another 3 at least, go to 7. This could go bad, but we'll find out. I'm at an effective 3. A Bolt top deck could kill me. But not a land top deck, so there's that. Yeah, and Scavenging Ooze can't even gain me any life right now because I let him exile the only creature in the graveyard. I'll just have 6. Let's see. And that's assuming Pillar. I'm at 3, assuming Pillar and Electrolyze go to my face. Maybe if I played out a Scooze, it would draw one of those. Put me at a healthier 5. I wouldn't mind drawing Courser or something right about now, though. Does Batterskull come in this matchup? I don't think so. But maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess the Thoughtseizes come out. I guess, yeah, because I don't need, you know, it's not a combo deck. I don't need a lot of hand interaction here. Okay, interesting. I like that. He wants my Goyf out of the way, which means that Electrolyze and Pillar aren't headed at me. And Pillar? Yeah. Okay. Oh. That was... Why did I do it in that order? Oh, because I don't think I'm going to play Courser this turn. gonna play Scoos, and then I'm just gonna leave up Stirring Wildwood as a blocker for Aberration. Leak? What? Remand. Okay. You cycle. I'll leave up Wildwood as a blocker. And I'll probably do the same thing next turn. If I draw a land, I'll play Corsair, I guess. Alright, does he have a trick? Does he have a Vapor Snag? That'd be awkward. I wouldn't like a Vapor Snag. That'd make me sad. Snapcaster, Vapor Snag. Okay. So yeah, having Scavenging Ooze out would have been very nice. And that puts me on a 2-turn clock from Insectile, which means I have to get either some life gain to extend the clock, or, which I don't think I have. No creatures in the yard. Alright, so I guess I have it in the form of Corsair. And what's on top? Removal? What's he got? Removal, there we go. Okay, I don't know what's in his hand. Hopefully it's nothing. Because, I mean, if he had Electrolyze, he could kill me by just Electrolyze, like, Corsair me, so... Oh well. Well, I guess if he has a way of dealing 1 damage, I can gain 1 life by Ghost Quartering myself, but I don't think he can do 1 damage without also dealing, you know, more than that. Just trying to stabilize here. Once I pass that Aberration, should be doing pretty well. Yeah, so why wouldn't he attack? I can see him not attacking with the Corsair, though. What's in his hand? What's in his hand? Bolt? Yes, okay. Battery Skull, probably not Torpor Orb. The run could be... that definitely seems fine. Elspeth seems unnecessary. All the removal, these little blockers. Well, let's see, Corsair. Yeah, no, Corsair seems good. Scoos. Drown and Sword, definitely. Like, that's just happening. Torpor Orb is not necessary. Thrun seems good. Yeah, Battery Skull's good. Thoughtseize out. Inquisition is good. I want to keep that. Pulse? Yeah. Yeah, between Pyromancer and Snapcaster, I want that Scoos. Yeah, I could bring out 2 Bobs. That seems fine. He's not terrible, but, you know, I definitely don't want multiples. Like, yeah. Yeah, it seems fine. Lingering Soul seems great here. Let's see. Well, I'd have the threat. triple removal up. That's pretty good. I'll keep it. Let's see how many probes he has. Alright. Do I want to play out Scavenging Ooze now? I brought in the third. I guess so. Why not? We'll see what Delver flips. Hopefully nothing. And that's nothing, right? Oh, it's a Serum Vision. Damn it. Arrgh. Okay, well, whatever. We'll take 3. We'll maybe Path it, maybe Edict it. If we're lucky, we get to Edict it. Yeah, that eats a bolt. Expected. Let's draw a basic swamp. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. What's he gonna do? I'm just trying to get lucky in this one. Top. Alright, well. I almost don't even want to cast it now. Oh, yeah. You know what I will do? I'll Path. Screw up that Serum Visions. Do you want to fetch? Yep, he wants to fetch. So I guess he didn't like him that much. Let's see what we can pick from what's left. Another Bolt, Snap, Remand. Alright, well, we'll +1 Liliana immediately, so she won't die to Bolt. And we'll have to cast her twice through the Remand. Let's take the Snapcaster. Ramping our opponent while we're stuck on 2. That is always a good play. I love this deck. It works so well. Okay. So, cast Liliana for the first time. Let him know it's coming. You know, a little foreshadowing for what's to come. Get it remanded. Let him cantrip. Into that card he scribed to the top. Oh, wait. So now Bolt's the only one left that we know about. What's this? Young Pyro... Whoa. 3-drop? What? Molten Rain. Wow, that's a very interesting card to include there. Okay. That turns off both of our paths. That is fascinating. Okay, and we know the Bolt is still in hand, so we know that, oh, there we go, good. I know that minusing Lily is a bad idea, but plussing her is a fine idea, so we'll do that. She's got 3 cards in hand, 1 is a Bolt. And 1 is a Mana Leak, oh my god. Okay. Should have led with the Path, I guess. Not much we can do about that. That is a beating. And just Bolt us in response. That is pretty good at this point in the game. At least our Lingering Soul is a little trade with those. Man, that's the best we're hoping for right now. Ugh. I need to get a Planeswalker in play or a Corsair. I'd love to get a Corsair in play. 5. There's 2 unknown cards in hand. Not super likely that they're lands. I mean, at this point, just remanding that or whatever would be not a bad move for him. And the fact that he's thinking about it is worrying. It means he has some kind of counterspell. Because he's not the type to just, or so far anyway, he hasn't shown that he's just gonna sit on a thing like that when he doesn't have a response. Yeah, see, that's pretty good for him. Now we're gonna take another 2 down to 3, and then we're in bolt range, so this might just be over. It's not just over, but it might be. Okay. Start with the Goyf. Spell Snare. He brought in a lot of counter magic. Brought in a lot of reactive stuff. Molten Rain? That's, yeah. Bringing in Molten Rain is very interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I bring in the Fulminator Mages in this matchup, and Molten Rain is better for, yeah, is, you know, his deck's version of that effect. I'd bring in Fulminator Mage against me, so yeah, I mean, it's good, but I was not expecting it. I should have expected it. I don't know why I wasn't. And what's he got here? Okay. So, that's a lot of opportunities he's had to draw into Bolt. But I guess he hasn't. What's it? Oh, Vapor Snag. Fascinating. That doesn't, I don't know, make me feel less nervous about being at 1. I mean, we're dead to pretty much anything. Like a bolt. Okay. Theoretically, this is a pretty good matchup. He definitely knew how to board into it. Yeah, going counter burn there is way stronger against us than relying on his creatures. Yeah. Well, we'll be back for round 3.